right, welcome to the LinkedIn Roast. Rahul, welcome to the LinkedIn Roast.
Thank you.
Do you feel we can do justice to this video today because we are not recording in person? We are doing this on Zoom today because you had to travel and you had to go international and you had to come back and be in quarantine.
My bad. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I was on vacation, man. Like, why am I apologizing to you? Like, I
Yeah, I
enjoyed.
mean,
I had
directly
fun.
vacation. That's right. But I think this video will do justice because the slide kind of looks pretty aesthetic. It says LinkedIn roast, but just to give context to the people who are viewing this, this is not the roast of the platform. This is a roast of some of the posts that we see there. Some cringy, some really simple and one line of posts that get viral, and that just shocks me, Rahul. How does that happen, man?
If I knew the answer, I would not be sitting here. I would actually be making such more posts because, just to save our asses. So we have no intention of harming anyone's social image. And we trust that you're capable of doing it yourself. You are doing it. That's the reason we're talking about it.
I mean, when you say there's no intention of harming anyone's social image, don't you think they're doing that for themselves? We don't really need to do that. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
they're
that's
posted.
that's your thing. I think they have already tarnished their image by posting those cringe posts or posts which are not. So we're not a police, okay? We're not cops that we are telling people what to post, what not to post. But yeah, I think you have to have certain decency, certain. So this is a social platform. People come here to gain knowledge, may make network. And if I see all those cringy posts, I think before you got on the Zoom call, I was looking at one of my friends' posts who was talking about another cringe post. So I think we are actually touching like a hot topic today. And as Abhirup says, these posts are not completely useless. These are being used as a bad example. Marshall, I want you to react to this one.
This is it Instagram or LinkedIn, right?
This is LinkedIn. Yeah, this is like a viral post. I don't know, probably thousands of likes. And this guy, the CEO, apparently went to Harvard and MIT both.
Oh man, this looks like a picture from a nursery book, right? You remember?
Yeah.
And now our moms, I'm not sure about your mom, but my mom would use it as, remember this happened.
Yeah.
Now you're going to, don't forget your mom. Send money home. Transfer
I think
your salary
apparently
home.
this guy misses his mom too much, which is fine. We all love our mother. It's fine. And we're not saying that don't post about your mother, but I think he also, it's not his original piece, right? I'm sure he must have also copied it from somewhere else. And
obviously.
let's look at
graphic designing for a CEO.
And let's look at it. Why would he do it? Like, and at the same time, I think he has a smiley emoji, like with the heart. Okay, the heart emoji. Okay, sorry, my bad. I'm bad with emojis, by the way. So what I'm thinking is this guy is a CEO apparently. I'm not sure what this guy really does because it was like, I couldn't figure this out from his profile. Went to Harvard, went to MIT, and what he's doing is actually telling people how he loves his mother. Fine with me, like I said. But do post something original, right? If it was something original, I would have probably appreciated it. But I have seen this post by some other people, with more likes than this guy. And one of the things which strikes me, and this is what Abhirup and I was discussing. So funny thing is, this guy is still living with his mom.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because then I'm saying that's what the picture depicts. That's what the picture says.
Oh, okay. Right, got it. Oh,
and Abhirup had another pun to it, that the blue color does not go well with the outfit.
Oh man, there's a follow button right there, Rahul. Don't you feel the urge to like follow this guy, man? I want to see what his next post is gonna be.
I smashed the button, so I followed, unfollowed, and unfollowed again. So that's how it works.
Oh man, also this.
Okay, second one for you. This has gone viral. You have no idea. I'm like, I think
the first thing that I saw in this post, even if you would post this, I am curious, just like that curious react. I'm just curious, is the spelling of Jeff Bezos correct, or is it supposed to be sarcastic?
Oh, I did not realize that. I mean, I just realized it now. Because the guy was so busy, probably coming up with this post, he realized that people are anyways going to recognize him with the bald head and his, Jeff Bezos. Like you're going to read it the same way. It doesn't change anything for you, right? So probably you have an eye attention for detail. I probably could not see that. Maybe I'm getting old. But
Talking about attention to detail, if you see the names of people, and especially people such big, huge celebrity billionaires now, the names are supposed to be proper nouns, correct, Rahul?
true. Yeah. I think, yeah, Mast and Ma should
Supposed to
actually
be-
have a capital.
Yes.
Same
I
goes for
mean that's
Bezos.
that.
Yeah.
I would celebrate sarcastically. Oh, that's good. That's MA is supposed to be okay. That's just this post will change your life.
I'm
Oh
sure
man,
it.
it's
I'm
hard.
sure it's. I'm sure after all the people who probably liked or celebrated or gave any of the comments, reacted any of the way. I'm sure it changed their life because soon after they did it probably gave them good luck. I don't know. Maybe Jeff Bezos gave them some stocks. I don't know. Something would have happened
I have
because
a,
that's the
I have
only
a-
reason why somebody would react to something like this.
yeah, I have a question for you. If you were 12 and if you had to react, who would you react to and why?
If I were
You don't have to be.
12, honestly, I would not. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know anybody who's 12 in my family. If I were 12, I'm not sure even if I knew anybody back then.
Okay,
Probably
before
I
that,
would knew.
would
Yeah.
you even know these people if you were 12? Let's
I
probably increase that age gap. Let's say
I'm
you're
guessing. I'm
18.
guessing I would know Ratan Tata. I'm guessing I would know Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. I'm not sure about as much as Jack Ma and Warren Buffett. Given that I would have to read about them in my general knowledge books in school.
You know what? I even like if you look at Jeff Bezos, the post that he's making, you know, even he is questioning. Really, like I am. Are you curious? Just are you curious about how bad this post is? Is there a caption coming? No slow clap option on link. Oh, see that's what I was doing right for Jack Ma. Like good, good, good. Oh shit! How
I
people.
should not say this. I hope this. I did not get like barred from LinkedIn after saying this. Could it be possible that Jack Ma disappeared after looking at this post?
You say I'm done. I'm done. I quit. I am done. I'm leaving the
Yeah.
world. After seeing this, I'm not. I'm not staying. You guys can keep celebrating. I'm gone.
Okay.
Okay.
This has to be okay. There are more posts like this where people first talk about that they're going to take a vacation and they will not be posting for the next 4 or 5 days. Then there are people who post about, hey, I came back. Now I'm going to post for the next 3 4 days, and this is why I was absent, because of vacation or whatever. Now there are people who are like this and who are again talking about the same thing, that I was missing in action for the last 2 days and I'm really sorry about this. Uh, Basically, what they're trying to do is maybe trying to show people that hey, a lot of people were depending on their post, and without their post, probably few people died, few people lost their income, lost their jobs because they did not read posts from him or whatever, right? So yeah, have you seen such posts like this? Like, I'm not sure if you have a network where you get to see posts like this where people proudly say, hey, you know what? No more posts from me because I'm taking a vacation. No more posts from me because you know what? I'm actually so maybe they're actually taking LinkedIn very seriously because they think it's a duty to maybe post every day, and they will feel that they have a large audience to impress or probably cater to. And I don't know, for example, this guy's following, but yeah, this post came highly recommended when I was looking for.
Yes, it's your first connection. Like, did you take the screenshot, Rahul?
I took the screenshot. Yeah,
So it says it's the first level of connection. It says first. You forgot to blur that
I
out.
am.
So you
I am
forgot.
not sure. I'm not sure this is guy's first connection. I think I took this post from somewhere else. Probably somebody else forwarded it to me. So it's not my
Okay.
connection for sure. Yeah, I do not have such connections.
But I have seen these posts when we had this social media back in the 90s or early 2000s. You remember Orkut?
Yes, I was a member.
Oh
I'm not
yes.
proud of it.
So Orkut had I used to see these kind of posts from my school friends on Orkut like this. That was the age when I saw. I think I last saw something like this. Why would someone post this now? I am. So would you ever? I mean, I wouldn't even feel this way if I was in school, right? I wouldn't feel the way where I am missing from social media for 2 days, I would be thinking for 2 days, oh my God, what will my fans think if I'm not on social media? I'm not even writing testimonials now. They are definitely missing me. And
Yeah,
that's how
I
important
think
I am.
that's what my and Avirup reaction was. That where is this guy, man? Like, I've been missing his post. He better come with the apology, when he's back. Otherwise, I'm not gonna
We should have
forgive Jake.
we should have already recorded this with Aviru. So,
This is another revolutionary. This guy, I think, is probably in my no. He's this guy is of course still not in my first connection. As you can see, somebody in my connection like this post. So I think what I've done is this is another hack of mine to keep my network very clean. So what I do is anybody who likes this post or comments post like this, I unfollow them as well.
oh yeah, I do that. I do that as well. I
Yeah,
actually do that. It's like why would you? And I don't blame. Okay, sorry. Actually, the opposite. I totally blame that person for liking this post. Like you are my first level of connection, and I'm seeing this post because of you. I'm sorry. I'm disconnecting, man.
yeah.
I'm
So
just
I often don't probably disconnect them from my network. Sometimes if I see a post from them, and I think there's no way we can add value to each other, I would not mind. I would go ahead and remove the connection. But when I see something like this, I would immediately unfollow. So I think,
immediately.
and like you were doing, I'm pretty sure there are other people who are also doing the same. So
Mhm.
refrain from probably engaging with such posts, because then if you post someday something that you're probably in a look out for a job, you're not gonna get in front of a lot of people who might be able to help you, because now you're
Because they would have because they would have unfollowed you anyway.
yeah, mixture is love. Okay, so I would have to do something like this maybe. Yeah.
Yes. If you don't do it, you're not eligible. You're not
Yeah,
eligible.
man. Okay, I get it now. Okay, I will do it next time, man.
Then you will only have to work from home or you have to work from office. But you're not eligible for a mixture because you did not hard react to that post. You
Oh
remember
yeah. Oh
your
yeah,
founder
man.
will be like, "No, you haven't done that. So now you're not
I
eligible.
I
Sorry.
hope my CEO does not see that I did not like or commented on
Yeah,
this.
you did not hard react, so you don't get a mixture. If you can only
Okay.
work in office full time if you celebrated it.
Oh shit, man! I missed my chance. So should I contact my HR quickly to tell them what I really love this?
And you have to send a screenshot. Hey, that look here, I celebrated.
Pops up in my profile every single day, and I have
Yeah.
unfollowed him. And I think
Mm.
I've also blocked him. I'm pretty sure I've blocked him. No offense, this guy is actually a VP at a big company, like I don't know, like I don't want to name the companies to avoid any trouble. But this guy
Sorry for that.
apparently, yeah, but this guy apparently is like of course, VP of HR at a big company, and this guy apparently has made up kid, post every time, because his kid is apparently too smart to talk about economy. While I think when I was kid, probably I don't know how old is his kid, but apparently his kid is smart enough to talk about economy and give him advices about HR and about life and about other things. And this guy apparently, despite the fact this guy has been in HR for 15, 20 years, he can't come up with those solutions. So let's
You
read
know,
this post. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I mean, if I was a kid, I wouldn't be talking about a 9 to 5 job, right? You know, when you're a kid, you talk about other things. You talk about something that a child thinks, not this, where you're talking about the economy, the laptop shutting down. Oh my, the laptop rebooting. I was
Rebooting, yeah.
playing video games. I was playing video games this time. You know, this also reminds me of the recent Ranveer Alabadia video that came up. Did you see that?
Yeah,
Where he
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
holding a kid in his arms and he was talking to him, about mental health. If somebody would have done that to me, it's too dark to think
No,
that right now.
I am
No,
really
it's too.
sorry. I think I have saved my time. I probably have not watched that video. I watched the one where you tagged me in, like, how come this sort of post is getting viral? And
Yeah.
yeah, so yeah, so let's give him a benefit of doubt. Could be his son is actually probably, let's say, an adult, and
Mhm.
probably asking him the question. So I'll have to give him a benefit of doubt. But if you see all his posts, I think most of the posts are like kind of cringy. But he apparently has, like, I don't know, over 100,000 followers and about 2,000 likes on it, minimum on each post.
Oh my God. Are these real people? That fake kid interested in. Mhm.
And you will find such posts like this. So I'm not sure if you follow this, but there's a channel on Instagram called Best of LinkedIn, where they post, where they find posts like this every day and they post it. You know, and I'm pretty sure this post must have reached there. And they have a hashtag called Made Up Kid Monday, because every Monday there would be some guy across the world who would talk about how son or daughter has actually given him or her, a life lesson, which they could not find in the books, which they could not find in any of the blogs, which they could not find from the whole life. So what they're trying to tell is their whole life has been worthless, and unless this kid would not have been in the life, they would not have got that LinkedIn post.
This is officially a cringe post. I can totally.
I think we should have that label, like, cringe post.
Hashtag.
Or what we can also do is after this, maybe you get to decide, since you're looking at this for the first time, which one is the worst.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
That's a good idea.
You get to be the judge. Okay. This guy and this post, actually, I think I've seen this post like from at least 25 recruiters. And the good part is, since this is a recruitment post, I have seen posts from Indian recruiters in Indian rupees. I've seen people from Europe in euro. So it's apparently a post which has gone viral. And the numbers are also same. So for example, 350,000 in India became 35,000. 22,000 became 27,000. So people have been creative to change the numbers slightly, but giving the same message. So this guy is a millennial recruiter, apparently, because he's saying he usually asks the expectation of the candidate, and the candidate was expecting 220,000. And had he said 220,000, let's say per year, I would have been okay with that.
Yeah, it's per month. Okay, that's probably a typo, I think.
I'm assuming it's a typo. I'm assuming it's
because
a typo.
If it's not a typo, I'm gonna connect with this guy. I'm gonna drop him my video resumes every single day, a different video resume every single day. I want 350K a month, man. But it doesn't even say dollars. So
I just realized something, because now also I think I'm probably looking at this after a
lot.
No, so there are so many funny elements to this. I just realized one funny element. This post is copied. So if you see the hashtag copied, so it's not his original post. He copied it from somewhere. I'm guessing, I will not blame him, but either way, let's assume the original post was exactly this. Okay, somebody must have mentioned it, 350,000. I'm pretty sure this guy was not creative enough to come up with his own post. Okay, so he just copied the whole thing, added copy HR recruitment agree, and he simply shared it.
Has this
ever happened to me?
Yeah.
Like the recruiter giving me more than what I'm asking for?
Yes. Just very curious.
It has never happened with anybody. It's a fictional.
No, it has. It has happened. It has happened with a lot of.
So it could only happen. I think the only case I can think of when it can happen is probably when you are on a very low salary. So let's say you are earning like, I don't know, 3-4 lakhs a year, and the company's minimum slab is, let's say, 8 or 9 lakhs, and you're asking, let's say, 7 lakhs. The company offered you 8 or 9. You're like, oh my god, this is beyond my expectation. But what company did is company paid you the lowest as per their expectation, in a way.
Okay, they got a good resource for a low pay, but it doesn't usually happen, right? Where you are at a particular double-digit salary and the company goes like, okay, you wanted 30%, I'm giving you 50.
It can happen. I have done that myself. But like I said, that will usually happen when I see the person is already on a very low package.
No, I just said double digit. I said double-digit figures.
What do you mean by double digit? Like somebody's asking for a double digit raise.
No. It's not asking for a okay. No, not the double-digit raise. Let's say he's on a double-digit salary. Let's say above 10, for example.
Okay.
Right? And if he expects 30%, but you kind of like, hey, that's too less, man. Here, take 50%.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I've done that before, ever. No, I don't think so. Companies would usually bring up like ESOPs and other stuff, but I don't think so. Somebody would give, somebody asked for 30 and people are giving 50. No, I don't think so. Nobody will do that.
That has happened with a very renowned brand. I know it's a very renowned company. I wouldn't name it, but this very close friend of mine in Calcutta, he had asked for it. And they were like, hey, just round it off. Let's say, for example, if let's say a minimum salary, for example, and it was a pretty high salary, and he was, let's say, going from 6 to 8. The company was like, hey, let's round it off and make it 10. Let's give you a buyout. Let's give you a variable component within that.
So yeah, I think it could depend on a lot of factors. So for example, let's say if you're getting into sales, you're talking about only sales. Yes, company might offer you even more than 10 because the variable component is anyways you have to earn, right? So for example, I'll tell you what, there's a company I know, what they will do is, for example, let's say you are at 10, they'll give you 20, okay, 100% raise. But when you look at the offer letter, you will get 12 plus 8.
Okay. Yeah, that
right?
is there.
Right, so that can happen. But in a way, so if you're not able to, let's say, earn those 8 lakhs, if the company does not have a structure where you can earn that 8 lakhs, you're probably you probably got a raise of only 2 lakhs, right? You're not never going to get that variable component. So it's of no point. So there are a lot of...
I really relate to that. There was something that this company was doing, and it was a huge number. Like they were giving, double digit, pretty good double digit, but then it was a 50-50 component.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you are giving me what I'm getting now, and then I have to earn the next 50%. They're like, yeah, you can earn. Definitely, you can earn. Like, you want to add more to the...
I don't have... I mean, I'm sure there are tons of posts like this, like cringe posts, and the posts which do not add any value to my life. I mean, if I read it, like all I can see is how do I avoid this? So I don't want to see more to this list. I don't know, Avirup, we should definitely delete this slide. We don't want to see more of this list. The people are smart enough.
We are seeing this every day on LinkedIn, and so many more. Can you think of any right now? Like, I can think of some one-liners people post. Oh, this is
good morning post. Good morning post. I mean, I don't have anybody in my connection, but I know other people who actually like every day they will. So that's like a family WhatsApp group, right? Every day they will start LinkedIn and they will post a good morning.
On LinkedIn also people are doing that.
Yeah. Luckily, I mean, of course, I don't have any. So my network is very clean. So even though I might have 8,000 connection, so I'm very strategic about like what to read on LinkedIn. And I think I can share that tip. I've shared that with my team earlier. So let's say I'm in an SDR space, right? So I don't want to read everything which is going in the sales, like not everything. So one thing I would have is I have a whole folder of bookmarks. So one, I want to read posts from, let's say, certain people, okay? Probably on a daily basis. Let's say I'm spending 1 hour reading. I will probably spend 30 minutes reading from certain people because I believe that their thoughts and my thoughts kind of match, same tangent. Then what I would want to do is I usually follow hashtags. So there are hashtags called SDR, SDRs, sales development, prospecting, cold calling, and I would have bookmarked them as well. So what I would do is let's say I want to read about what other people posting on the SDR space. So I will go to hashtag SDR. You can either search that, or you can simply, you can simply bookmark this just like the way I have done. Okay, and that way you go to bookmark, all the posts you will see will be completely related to your field. If you're an SDR, you want to do that. If you're, let's say, UX designer, you might want to follow certain hashtags which are popular in your area of expertise, like UX designing or something like that. I don't know. If you are, let's say, you are in finance, right? You're in the subscription economy, so you can probably follow certain similar posts, maybe hashtag subscription or hashtag recurring billing or something.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
So that way you actually have all the content which is super relevant. You're not reading all the crap. Now, after that, if you want to have fun and you want to read this cringe post, go crazy, man. Like there's no limit to this.
So what do you think about this? This is one thing I wanted to ask you, because you are in that level right now where.
Thank you.
No, just let me complete the question. No, I take that thank you back. So you're at that level where, I mean, not exactly, not considering or not, comparing you to others, but there are people who have become directors in companies, who have become senior leaders in companies, and they have been posting one-liner motivational posts which are not at all relatable, and it's very it's very bookish. It's not something that is practical, and people have been posting that for generations. Why would anyone continue doing that, especially at that level? It's cringy. That's and right, because we are on this topic, that's why I want to mention that. Why would people post out motivational quotes that are out just straight out of the book on LinkedIn? And I have read that before so many times.
See, I think I don't know. This could probably go on for a while if I were to answer this. In simple
It's
words,
not motivating, but it's demotivating to see that now. Like it's are
See,
they
I
playing
think
reverse psychology? I don't know.
could be. So I think for me, for example, I don't read motivational stuff anymore. I don't read these quotes. And there was a time I used to do that. Trust me. And I spent a lot of time reading this motivational stuff, books, all that stuff, self-help books. But I think I've probably I've probably grown old, or probably I've understood the whole maths behind like why these things sell. If you think about it, these things are very momentarily, right? So if I read this, I'll be like, oh my God, you know what? I have to do something in my life. Jeff Bezos was, by the time he was 34, he was a millionaire or billionaire. I'm probably doing nothing. So either it can demotivate me, or either it can motivate me. I think I've probably reached a stage in my life where I know that my principles matter more than the feelings, and this motivation probably is just momentarily, right? It will probably not last, and unless I have something which is coming from within, these do not matter. To answer your question, like why these people are posting when they know this is all cringy, it's because maybe that's what they've seen, and they don't have a strategy to be on LinkedIn. So they're there because you know what, they have got, because they're in a certain position now. They have certain followers, certain people who are looking up to them, and we've already seen such posts like people, leaders of like HR leader, right, 135,000 followers, and now he's like, you know what. And this is what eventually this is why how they will eventually be rewarded, right? Because LinkedIn will apparently come up with, I'm not saying what LinkedIn is rewarding, these people are posting cringy stuff. Of course these people are sharing valuable stuff, but apparently just like what happens on Instagram, right? You see all the again, nothing against girls, but you will see all those girls which pop up in your feed on Instagram, right? Either posting the makeup, either posting the dresses, and they all have like 50,000 followers at least. And similar the case for the boys, right? I've seen people posting those bike videos, right, where they are doing the somersault or I don't know what, and they're getting those views, right? So I think it has to do with a lot
Watching
with,
those videos. Okay.
it comes from my feed, man. I can't avoid it. I have a life.
Oh man, you just put it out there. Now people know your feed, your Instagram feed.
It's fine.
Oh,
I try
women.
to avoid it. I try to avoid it as much as I can, and probably Instagram, algorithm is kind of effed up because I always, type. I always click on the three dots which says I don't want to see this anymore. But still, Instagram says, you know what, you're not a paid user. You're not giving any money. Screw you.
But like you mentioned, because people are looking up to them, they have to keep posting like this on LinkedIn. These senior people. Don't you also think it's also because their title on LinkedIn shows VP of Sales or Director of Sales, and that's why people are more towards liking their posts and commenting on them, but thinking
Could
maybe
be
they'll get more
people.
visibility and they can reach out for jobs later or something like that.
True. It can happen. It can
So
happen.
yeah.
So I know a lot of people who are job seekers who were probably, let's say, trying to get into that company, or trying to get into sales, or let's say trying to get into that particular domain the person is in. And yeah, they would like the post. But one thing they also have to understand, if the post is getting 100,000 likes and you are one of them, what are you going to do about it? Right. So again, you don't have a strategy to like that post. If you want to really make yourself stand out, maybe comment why you like that post, what's your opinion, what's your thoughtful opinion on that post. If you think the post, let's say even if you're trying to get into a job and this leader of yours whom you're trying to impress is posting something shitty, maybe give a thoughtful comment. So for example, it could be on the lines of, when this guy is trying to find from his son when the economy will open, or probably trying to teach his son. Maybe you could share your own eureka moment, like when you realize, or you could post about your, I don't know, it could be something thoughtful, anything, but it has to be something which which will make other people probably like your post. And then of course it can't be simply that you like one post and you're expecting the person to give you a job, right? You would have to again have a whole strategy of finding jobs on LinkedIn. So just liking somebody's post is not going to cut it. It could be, let's say, a reminder. For example, let's say if you have already sent your resume certain times, you've followed up, and now you're trying to maybe get this guy's attention, then yes,
Yeah.
you can comment. That way, this guy will be like, okay, I have only 100 comments. Let me go through the comments. And people usually go through the comment. Nobody cares about how many likes I've got on the post.
That's true. That's absolutely true. Cool. So I think we come to the end of this video. I have a message for the viewers. It's we are both, Rahul and I are, so excited about these cringe posts that we actually made a video out of it. So if you have seen any such cringe posts on your LinkedIn feed, to screenshot that and comment on this post below. we'll probably have some fun in the comments also. What say, Rahul?
Yeah, you can probably remove the name of the person. That way is just to avoid any sort of problems. But yeah, even if you don't want to do that, you can actually DM us and we will post it on your behalf. But we will actually have to tag you.
We'll remove all the names actually from whatever screenshot.
Yeah. In case you think you cannot do this, just screenshot whatever you screenshot you want us to probably highlight, and we will do the whole editing. We will post on your behalf. Don't worry.
Rahul, what if people probably take a screenshot of one of our posts and send it to us? Hey, this is cringy. Then we have to
It's fine.
remove.
If we become viral, yeah, it's fine. If we become viral, yeah, that's a whole objective, right?
Oh man, that would be so funny. I would if somebody does that, I wouldn't remove my name. I'll probably make fun of that. That'll be so much fun.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I don't think so. Anybody will. We are not posting anything cringy. At least we hope so.
I was actually thinking about some of my posts. I was going back in time. I was like, I need to remove some. Okay.
Yeah, good. You can wait for a few years.
All right. We're done. Thank you for watching this video, guys. Do follow us on Salespin. Salespin is the name of the LinkedIn page. We are also on Instagram. You can hit Rahul up or you can DM me. You can DM on the page if you have any suggestions or those cringe posts that you want to send. And see you next week. Say bye-bye, Rahul.
Bye-bye.